It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Welcome to Dove Creek High School. Getting ready to start the championship game of the Bulldog Classic. Nucla Mustangs facing the Monticello Buckaroos. We're glad that you're with us on Red Rock 92, StreamUtah.live. It should be a great game tonight, joined by Vernon Hatch, provide some color commentary. Devin Hatch behind the camera. So we've hatched a new plan here. It's going to be awesome. How are you doing, Vernon?
Hey, I'm ready for this border war. I call this the border war, and it's always a fun holiday, pre-holiday tradition seems to come over and play in this tournament that Dove Creek High School puts on. So there's some memorable games here over the years, and hopefully come home from with a win tonight.
Yeah, should be a great game. Monticello, Nucla, Dove Creek, and Telluride are the four teams that sent their boys and girls teams here. We've been in this gym for a couple of days now, and this is the culminating game of it, the championship game of the Bulldog Classic. Both of these teams won their games yesterday. Nucla defeating Telluride and Monticello defeating Dove Creek.
That's the real border war. Dove Creek's the real border war. This is the secondary war here.
Yeah, but you know, Nucla, Norwood, Natarita, that area of our listening area, good listeners to Red Rock 92, so we like to welcome not just the Buckaroo fans, but the Maverick fans, or the Mustang fans.
I came in here tonight and looked like we were playing UCLA.
New CLA.
It must be northeast UCLA. You know, if you go a little northeast from LA, you get to Nucla.
Well,
this is
good.
northeast UCLA.
Well, they're playing like UCLA.
Same colors.
These teams, the Nucla teams, both came into today's game 7-0, undefeated, both boys and girls, and now the girls are 8-0. They defeated Dove Creek in the girls' championship. 7-0 Nucla against the Buckaroos. We're glad that you're with us. Cooper Nilsson, senior guard who was sick yesterday, is back on the court today. That'll be, boy, nice move, nice strong move to the hoop by Cash Young. Gets the first points of the game for the Buckaroos.
That's great. You mentioned there was a lot of threes put up last night, so a drive to the hoop early is maybe what the coach was preaching there. So a good move by Cash. A foul up top on Jaden Camacho. Chasing, well, we've got two ones in the program. We got a 0, a 0, 0, 1, and a 1. So we might have to clarify that somehow. But
well, we're going to say it's Daniel Zunick. He's a junior. The other number one is a freshman and may not get a whole lot of playing time. So
I agree with you.
We're calling number one Zunick. Missed shot there is rebounded by Jackson Kais, and here come the Buckaroos leading 2-0 early in this game.
Another drive. That's 2 for 2. I think they may have had a little talking to. What do you think?
You know, they really played well and moved the ball well for 3 of the 4 quarters yesterday. The third quarter, it kind of fell into a three-point shooting contest, but Cord Young, this is what he did yesterday. Another drive to the hoop. Can't get it to drop, but rebounded by Kais. He's going to take a 3 from the corner, up and in. Jackson Kais for 3 gives the Buckaroos a 5-0 lead.
And that was off an offensive board, so unassisted basket by Kais right there.
Nice shot by Jackson, who had 3 3-pointers last night and really broke the game open after the Bulldogs came roaring back to close the gap. But Kai started hitting those 3-pointers, and that broke it open. Monticello was able to defeat Dove Creek last night.
Cord Young with the foul. One thing Monticello struggled with is some of their interior defense. Cord trying to put a stop right there, but had way too much arm on the block.
Free throw attempt, the first one is no good.
2 early fouls for Monticello.
Into the game for the Buckaroos, Tristan Felix and Logan Bowles.
All right. We like Logan's energy. Let's see if he brings it early here. Coach pulling him off the bench early.
Daniel Zunick gets the shot. Yeah, so Cooper Nielsen did not play yesterday and hasn't felt well all week. He got the start. They'll probably rotate him in and out just to keep his energy levels up. Bowles is double teamed in the corner, pulled away by Zunick. And here he comes. He's going to be called with a walk.
Double dribble.
5:48 remaining in the first quarter. The score is 5-1. Monticello leads Nucla in the championship game of the Bulldog Classic here in the Dove Creek High School Gymnasium. Bowles inbounds the balls to Cash Young. He gets it. He looks like he's going to drive. Boy, they're just driving to the hoop, and really nice, strong move by Cash Young, his second basket. 7-1 is our score.
Yeah, kids fall in love with that three-point line. And math would say 3's more than 2, but your odds are way higher with a good shot in the paint like Cash just took right there.
Well, if you're making your 3s, then it keeps the defense a little bit on their heels, and you can drive to the hoop. Nice defensive play. Tristan Felix ends up with the ball. Bowles is going to shoot from the elbow, no good. Comes down with it, rebounds his missed shot. Oh, he tries to drop it to Cord, but Bryson Rummel, the senior, steps in. He tries to throw a length of the court pass, 3/4 court pass, and it's picked off. Here come the Buckaroos.
Turnover.
Zunick is
That looked like a
fouled
clean
by
block.
Bowles, yeah.
That looked clean. I mean, because Bowles has had, when he fouls, you know he fouls. So when it's a question, you don't call it on Bowles, right? I don't think the refs have watched the
We've come
scouting
to an
tape.
agreement here, but I don't know if the guys in stripes.
They didn't watch the tape. Didn't do their homework.
You know, they had the old-fashioned stripes last night, but they're in the newfangled stripes today, the officiating crew. Zunick's free throw attempt is no good. 7-1 is our score. A little over 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. A great start for the Buckaroos.
Well, if you
Zunick
look in the phone book, which many people don't do, probably Zunick's going to be the last in the list. Would you say?
Yeah, it'd be 55 instead of 1, but he missed them both.
In the Nucla phone book, I'll bet you Zunick is at the bottom.
Cash Young with the ball. He spins, kicks it out to Felix. Struggles to pick it up. Here's Seth Taylor with the ball. He's going to shoot a 3 from the top of the arc. Is no good, but rebounded by Cash Young. His putback is no good. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Nucla ball.
The Buckaroos are just crashing the offensive board.
Yeah, they are. They're driving, and they are crashing the boards.
And you've had 3-pointers by Seth Taylor and Logan Bowles, who normally don't shoot any 3-pointers. So the kids that are shooting 3-pointers are now driving, and the kids that normally are not shooting are shooting. So I guess it's reverse psychology Saturday here.
We're in the upside down here, I guess.
Inside, outside, upside down.
It's a nice little Christmas tradition. We welcome in the holidays at the Dove Creek High School Gym of the Bulldog Classic. And as you mentioned, we've had some classic games in this contest.
Well, you can never forget the 3/4 shot by Mason Atwood. That's still my fondest memory.
You know, we discussed that last night.
Oh, well. It was on your memory too then. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Some great performances. There's McClure. He's the leading scorer. He's going to drop it down to Austin Garvey, who puts it up and in for 2 and a chance to make a 3-point play. Nice move, nice pass.
And that's the other benefit of driving is when the defense collapse, you can kick it out to a better shot for a 3-pointer, or even better for a nice layup.
Yep, and then you draw a foul too, so
by
the other
Garvey
team
right
is
there.
going to get into foul trouble if that continues. Cooper Nilsson checks back into the game. 7-3 is our score. A 3-point chance to make it a 3-point play is no good. Buckaroo's rebound. Here comes Monticello. Nice little pop, 10-12 footer there by the freshman Brant Mack. Gives the Buckaroos a 9-3 lead.
He has a little Colorado blood in him, doesn't he? Maybe he's gonna, this is like home turf for him.
It's on his daily commute, that's for sure. Missed deep shot there is rebounded by Cooper Nilsson. Here come the Buckaroos, 3:22 remaining in the first quarter. Monticello leads 9-3. Try to drop that ball down to Seth Taylor. It goes out of bounds. Going to be Nucla ball.
Yeah, there just wasn't anything there. Cash had picked up his dribble and told Taylor, get to the basket. I got to get rid of this. And Seth tried, but I don't think they'd practiced that play. That was just an improv, but maybe next time.
Zunick with the ball. He drops it into Garvey. Had a nice 3-point shot there by Bryson Runnell is no good, but rebounded by McClure. Back up to Zunick. Second chance for Nucla. Shot there under the basket by Garvey is altered by Cord Young.
Cord having to play inside there. That was good defense. Had the hands straight up. Though sometimes that's 50-50 with the call, but he went straight up, and I'm glad they didn't call that because that was excellent defense by Cord Young on the interior.
Kais and Camacho check in for the Buckaroos. Drop it down low.
Nucla getting some looks inside.
Yeah, and that's Holton McClure. He's the leading scorer out there for Nucla. Nothing yet, boy. Nice steal there. Anticipation by Bryson Rummel, the senior. He shoots from the free throw line. That is no good. Rebounded by Cole Bray. A lot of these players know each other. Nucla and Norwood combined to play football. They had a big win over the Buckaroos early in the football season. Putting the ball around the perimeter. Cole Bray, they're going to call a walk there on Austin Garvey.
He thought about it, but didn't get the puppy set right there in time.
You got to get the puppy set.
You got to get the puppy set.
All this technical language that Vernon brings to the broadcast, I like it.
I stole that one.
Camacho drops it down to Kais. He hooks and turns and up and in.
And I like that inside game by Jackson.
2-point basket by Jackson Kais. Buckaroos really working the ball well in, moving well to the hoop.
Rolling left, they did a little different look for the defense, and I think he's got an upper hand right there.
Yeah, lefty.
Upper left hand.
Buckaroos end up with a loose ball. Nielsen's able to get it to Young, who crosses midcourt. Minute 30 on the clock, remaining the first quarter. 11-3 is the score. Monticello leads. It's going to be a foul called against Nucla. Foul is against Rummel. His first and just the second team foul of the quarter against Nucla. 4 for the Buckaroos. Minute 24 remaining in the quarter. 11-3 is the score. Kais to Nilsson. He dribbles around, gets it out to Cash Young. Back to Kais on the right side. Cross court to Camacho, to Nilsson, to Kais. He's going to shoot a deep 3. That looked good, but it didn't go in.
Somehow that hit
Couldn't
the net, but not the rim.
Yeah.
That was
Nothing
a bad angle
net.
for us.
Less than a minute remaining in the first quarter.
And we don't have a shot
Zunek's
clock
trying
over
to
here.
drive around the left side, and he's bodied up by Cooper Nilsson, who's called with a foul. Cooper will come to the bench. He's going to be replaced by Tristan Felix. It's the 5th team foul, so that'll send Zunek to the line to shoot 2. He hasn't had a whole lot of success from the free throw line yet, and that continues. 11-3 is our score.
Well, with a name like Zunek, he got nowhere else to go but up.
Yeah. Or the bottom of the net.
There
He got
we go.
the second one.
We broke the spell for him.
11-4 is our score. Monticello Buckaroos lead. Last minute of the first quarter. Felix to Cord Young, and that ball is stripped by Rummel, who's going to drive up and can't get it to drop. Fight for the rebound, Bowles and Zunek. Wow, nice fight, nice hustle by both teams there.
A little bit of steer wrestling going on. NFR Rodeo just got over with. It looks like a little carry on here.
See who has the right stuff. They inbound, it's all the way back into the Buckaroo side, but Garvey will bring it across midcourt. 30 seconds on the clock.
Another good defense by Cord Young, tying up Garvey. He's frustrating him a little inside, so I like to see that out of Cord. That's a big thing for Monticello because they've struggled with that interior defense, and maybe Cord Young might be your answer. So playing well in there.
Felix to Kais. He kicks it out to Bowles. He's going to walk. 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 11-4 is the score. Nucla may have the final possession of the quarter. Rummel's going to inbound the ball to Garvey. Garvey's open, gets it off the glass, up and in. Nice shot there by Austin Garvey.
And a steal and a bucket by Bryson Rummel to close the quarter.
Wow. A 4-0 run to close the last 15 seconds makes this a 11-8 score. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. 11-8 is our score after 1 quarter of play. Monticello Buckaroos lead Nucla. Glad that you're with us. We'll be right back.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Welcome back. Nucla inbounds the ball, but tried to pass it down and picked off by Jackson Kais. Buckaroos have the ball. They lead 11-8. Nucla scored 4 points in the last 5 seconds of the quarter to
Double their score.
double their score. Can happen awfully quick. Pretty methodical, positive quarter for the Buckaroos to build a lead. Still have a 3-point lead. Going to call a walk.
So you play
there on
7
Camacho.
minutes and 50 seconds, and the last 10 seconds is worth the same amount.
Yeah.
That's sports.
Welcome to basketball.
Welcome to sports, yep. Well, Nucla's only down 3, but they got a lot of good looks in that first quarter.
Rummel's 3-point attempt is no good, but rebounded there by Bray. Back to Rummel, out to Garvey. His 3-pointer's no good, but rebounded. Wow, that is just some tough play inside.
But Nucla's
by
getting
Nucla.
a lot of good looks, and that's what worries me for Monticello is they've missed a lot of points in the paint that are probably going to start going down. So, you know, let's watch that. But Nucla's getting some very good shots and seems to be dominating Monticello right now, but Monticello's still ahead by 3.
Nielsen with the ball, defended by Zunic. That ball is tipped away, picked up by Cash Young. Jackson Kai's with the ball, drops it down to Camacho, over to Cash Young, finds Nielsen underneath. Gets good position, nice basket there by Cooper Nielsen.
Under the weather, found himself under the net, but he put that down.
A little rainmaker there for Cooper Nielsen, nice shot there. It's a nice pass to find him open under the basket too. Nucla with the ball, Zunic out to Garvey. Goes across the top, drops it out to McClure.
Another good look, just not falling.
Rummel's shot, I don't know if that had been a three-pointer or not. It was pretty deep though.
He was in the
Couldn't
paint,
get it to
but
drop.
good look. Uncontested.
Nielsen to Cash Young. He's gonna dribble. Gets it to Kai's three-point shot is no good.
And he was wide open.
Rebounded by McClure. Yeah, they're going to give him that shot. They may not have seen last night. He hit three three-pointers and broke open a close game, or a tightening game. That's Zunic's three-pointer is
like
no good.
there's a lid on the basket right here.
Yeah. Yeah, deep balls are not, there's not much return on investment on a three ball out there right now.
Low ROI.
Got a timeout on the court.
Coach Conner wanted to get some subs in there.
You're listening to High School Hoops on StreamUtah.live and Red Rock 92. We're glad you're with us. We'll be right back. Back in action. Buckaroo's with the ball. Cash Young turns and spins, kicks it back to Cord Young. He's going to shoot a 20-footer. No good. Rebounded there by Riker Collins. Here comes Nucla. Garvey drops it down there to McClure, puts it up and in for 2.
And that started from Cord Young took a little gamble trying to get a steal there, missed it, and then that allowed the Dove Creek to drive in and for that layup.
Missed shot by the Buckaroos. Rebounded by Rummel. Boy, that's a nice aware pass there to find a wide open Riker Collins. He puts it up and is fouled. Going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against Tristan Felix. His first team foul of the quarter against the Buckaroos. First free throw attempt is no good by Riker Collins. He'll have a chance for a second. Second free throw also no good. Rebounded by Young. Here come the Buckaroos with Brant Mack with the ball. Kind of loses the handle. Boy, Brant Mack comes back though.
Great recovery.
Zunic was having a layup, but Brant had nothing to do with that. Knocked it away.
I think he threw
Nice
that
hustle.
ball away on purpose so he could show us his swatting skills at
Man,
the hoop.
That was a nice play by Brant. Zunic comes by, tries to pick Cash Young's pocket. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Nucla ball. Quick hands by the junior, Daniel Zunick. 13-10 is our score. Monticello Buckaroos lead by 3. Momentum seems to be turning a little bit in Nucla's favor.
Zunick playing some great defense, has very quick hands up there.
Here's Rummel off the glass, gets it to drop, good for 2. 13-12 the score.
And that hung on the rim, but got it to fall. So Nucla making a run here. Oh.
3-point shot there by
Seth Taylor in and out.
Seth Taylor can't get it to drop. Comes Nucla. Garvey fakes a 3, drives the baseline, up and in.
And now the shots are all falling.
Timeout. Nucla takes their first lead of the game, 14-13. There's 3:30
I don't
remaining
know if
on
they
the
called
clock.
it, what did they call, a technical or a hard foul? I'm not sure what the call is here. The refs stopped the play and are going over to the scorer's table for something. Seems to be some confusion out there if maybe coach called the timeout, but they're like, no, play on. That's all I can think of. They're probably like, well, you should have called the timeout. They've made 3 in a row.
Yeah, we expected you to call a timeout. 10-2 run for Nucla to take their first lead of the game, 14-13. Buckaroos, who got a lot of inside play early in this game, content to pass around the perimeter there. Brant Mack's shot is no good. Rebounded by Rummel. He's going to pull up, get out to Garvey. Back to Rummel. His 3-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Seth Taylor. Nice strong
board.
Rebound by Seth.
Yeah, that's a big boy board there. Brought it down, 2 hands.
With some authority. Tristan Felix finds Cash Young. Out to Mack, to Cord Young, all the way across to Felix. He's going to drive, be picked up by 3 guys. They could call it a, that's not a walk, that's a slide.
That's a little bit of ice skate. He was sliding into second base. You know, Tristan likes baseball. I think he's just a little confused what sport he was playing. He went into second there.
Mack and Taylor check out. Nilsson and Kais check in. Ball goes out of bounds. Nucla will retain possession.
So
Rummel's going to inbound the ball underneath his own basket. Out to Garvey. He drops it down to McClure, who can't get it to drop.
Good
Rebounded
luck
by
again.
Jackson Kais. Nilsson over to Cash. 3-pointer from the corner by Kais. Immediately rebound, finds Zunick. Down there, up and in, another 2-point basket.
Zunick just cherry picking a little bit. It paid off.
Yeah.
Got an easy 2.
Boy, that was really a nice awareness to get that rebound and know that Zunick was there.
And Monticello's got to get back. They need to know that he's back there.
Missed shot, picked up by Rummel. Oh, Cash Young anticipated that pass. Rummel anticipated Cash, and they're going to tie up. Looks like it's going to come to Monticello on alternating possessions. But man, this second quarter has been all Nucla so far. They lead 16-13.
Monticello had that big start, but Nucla has had dominant looks since the first 3 minutes, and now they're getting their shots to fall, and it's Monticello's gonna have to find a way to go back to that attack, I think.
Yeah, I mean those drive and 5-footers shots, Monticello hasn't.
That looked like the game plan, and they've gone away from it.
Yeah. 3-point shot by Cash Young is up and in.
Of course, that's always in the playbook, a $3 bill from Cash Young.
Cash money all tied up at 16. Minute 7 remaining in the first half. Garvey to Collins. Collins for Rummel. Less than a minute. Garvey to Cole Bray. Moving around the perimeter. 40 seconds. No shot clock, of course, in Colorado. Come into play about now in Utah. Boy, nice shot by Bryson Rummel. Nice, smooth shot. 18-16 is the score. Final 30 seconds of the first half.
8 points by Rummel to lead all scorers out there and had him in a nice first half. Got a smooth, good-looking shot.
Yeah. Just taking a quick look at the stats before the game. He's the leading rebounder for Nucla. McClure the leading scorer, but you can just tell good senior leadership by Rummel out there. Coach and assistant coach are Rummels, so it's a family affair.
Three-pointer missed by Kais, went out of bounds. Monticello retained possession and see if they can tie this up before halftime. 13 seconds. Don't think we're going to get a long-distance buzzer beater, but we could get a buzzer beater.
And there's the buzzer beater with the ball. Cash Young, he's going to shoot. Boy, that shot was blocked there by Cole Bray. Young comes back down with it right at the buzzer, almost in.
Almost had a buzzer beater.
Almost had the buzzer beater.
That was an in-and-out burger right there.
So it's halftime in Dove Creek. Nucla leads Monticello 18-16 in our final game of the Bulldog Classic. Glad you're with us on streamutah.live and Red Rock 92. You're listening to High School Hoops. Let's hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Planning a weekend project? Red Zay's Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
All right, we're back in action here. It's halftime in the championship game of the Bulldog Classic in Dove Creek. Monticello trails Nucla, and it scores 18-16. What did we learn in the first half, Vernon?
Well, obviously Monticello started very strong, but Nucla continued to pound the ball, pass the ball around, lots of good looks. There seemed like there was a lid on the basket for the most of that first quarter, but they started to see the basket go in, the ball go in, and it just bred some confidence. They got some turnovers, and they definitely got the momentum. Even though it's a 2-point lead, it seems like momentum is with blue and gold right now.
Yeah. The Buckaroos, their shot selection changed there in the second quarter a lot from the perimeter at the three-point line and beyond. And those early passes that brought them, the 9 early quick points, they just couldn't get it in.
Yeah, you could tell that was the game plan. And then, but Nucla probably adjusted to that a little bit, and they backed off, and they're giving him that three-point shot. And so far, going into stats, Cash Young's made 1 and Jackson Kaiser made 1, so they've only made 2 out of, 10, maybe 10, 12 3-pointers they've
Yeah.
attempted. So Cash
Yeah.
has 7 points with the 3-pointer. Jackson has 5 with the 3-pointer. Then you've got Cooper Nelson with 2 and Branson Mack with 2. For Nucla, Daniel Zurich with 4 points, Austin Garvey 6 points, and Bryson Rummel with 8 points. So only there's 7 kids that have scored, but primarily the scoring's coming from just a few players.
Yeah.
Rummel looks good out there, though, and Garvey looks good inside as well.
Yeah, and nice hustle there by Zurich.
Zurich's doing great on the front line. Caused some turnovers. You know, Cooper's not feeling as good, you said, and might not be as crisp on the passes, and Zurich's taking advantage.
Cooper looks good on defense. You know, that defensive stopper Monticello didn't have last night, and able to come away with the win. But what sort of adjustments will the coaches make here at halftime? What are you looking for?
I mean, Monticello's got to come out with another fast start and get this lead, because I am a little worried that, you know, the skill level of Nucla looks good. So if they keep seeing the ball fall, they're getting good shots inside. So, you know, I'm a little worried. Monticello's got to hold serve, because they had 11 points early in this game, and they only had 5 points maybe the last, 12 minutes, 10-12 minutes. So they're not – that 3-pointer by Cash Young was just about the only offense they've generated. So, you know, Nucla's getting better shots right now. That's what I'm basing this off.
Yeah.
So,
you know, and I think Buckaroos are 2-6 on the season. Nucla's 7-0. This is a team that's won every game they've played so far, and so it'll be interesting to see what adjustments are made at halftime and how the Buckaroos come out, if they can come back with that confidence they started the game.
They probably feel at home, blue and gold gym, right? I don't know how you can have 2 blue and gold teams this close and rivals.
Yeah.
Is that legal in sports? I mean,
Nucla and Dove Creek. It's hard to in the girls' game. They played one another for the championship game, and took me halfway through the game before I felt comfortable of who was who, because their colors are identical.
Right.
Our broadcasts, high school hoop broadcasts, are made possible through the sponsorship of lots of local businesses and organizations. We certainly thank them. They include Westcott Motors, providing San Juan County with quality, affordable vehicles. You can view their inventory at westcott-motors.com. It's a great website, too. You ought to check it out. Crowley Construction, dirt work, road construction, driveways, any job big or small, give Crowley Construction a call. Four Corners Regional Care Center, a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility in a comfortable caring setting. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need at their stores in Monticello and Blanding. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Jones and DeMille Engineering, from infrastructure to quality of life. Jones and DeMille is engineering the future of rural communities. Dependable Auto Repair in Monticello. Brad Stoddard and his crew can get the job done. Diamond Designs, a wide variety of quality products, and they can customize and personalize them all. And San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. So thank you to our readout sponsors. Teams are back warming up. We need to hear from a few more of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Need insurance? Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding offers auto, home, life, and health coverage. With more than 25 years experience, call 435-678-3223 or visit 60 North Main Street today.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
All right, we're back underway. Third quarter about to begin. The Dove Creek Bulldog Classic, Holiday Classic. Glad that you're with us.
Nice drive by Zurich, but threw it in between two guys, and neither of them went for it. So Monticello with an early turnover.
The Buckaroos, Cash Young is staying 5 starters, 10 starters that started the game.
Cash had a 3 there, didn't want to take it. I think they're going to need a few of those out of him.
Kai's out to Camacho, dropping it to Cord Young. Back to Camacho, patient passing on the perimeter for the Buckaroos. Cash Young, Cooper Nelson, Jaden Camacho. Boy, they're 30 feet from the.
No hurry.
Pass finally tipped away. Driving layup to the hoop there
Rummel.
by McClure.
Bryson Rummel with the 2.
Was that Rummel? 3-point shot there by Kais is no good, but he gets the rebound. Kicks it to Cash Young. His shot is no good. There you go. Picked up there underneath by Cord Young, who puts it back up and in. Good
timing on that rebound by Cord Young.
Yeah. The first inside basket for the Buckaroos in quite a while. Zunick with the ball. Back and forth with Bryson Rummel. Cole Bray. There's Garvey to Bray. Out to Zunick. Get it to Garvey. Pulled away there by Cord Young. Oh, really nice. Heads up. Bryson Rummel. We've seen that before. Nice steal.
And that's one of those, that's one of those plays you look back as a coach and that's a 4-point swing right there.
Yeah, and Rummel was the key to that 4-point swing at the end of the first quarter too, with the steal and the putback.
Don't know what this stoppage is. Been a couple of stoppages tonight. There's been no explanation of why.
Come the Buckaroos, picked up in the corner, a little trap. Gets it to Cooper Nelson. He's gonna drive, find Cash Young under the basket, up and in for Cash.
That was a tough grab. First, Cash had to catch that pass, first of all.
Yeah.
Get the feet set and in a tough angle, but put it up and in. Nice inside board by Cash.
22-20, a 2-point lead for Nucla over Monticello. A back and forth, a nice little basket there by Houghton McClure. 2 points for Nucla. 5:25 remaining in the third quarter. Triple up. They're going to have a trapping defense there at half court that's causing some problems.
I could have got confused on some of those 0 and the 11 look very similar when you're out there running. So
Yeah.
I could have given some of these points from Rummel to it could have been McClure. So I apologize to the McClure.
The extended McClure family.
Yeah, and
in all their iterations.
Grandmother, grandfather, going back 4 or 5 generations. I apologize.
Well, and the Rummels are not just the senior leadership, but also the head coach and the assistant coach.
So I better be careful who I'm ticking off here.
Well, it's 24-20. We got a 4-point lead one way or the other for Nucla over
We know
Monticello.
that score's right. But there have been a few times it looks like number 11 when they're running and turning.
Yeah.
And it's a 0.
And they move a lot alike too. It's not just the number and the movement, but they move similar.
So there's 14 points between them.
Slashers.
They do look a lot alike.
A formidable combination for Nucla right now. Cash Young, nice catch and shot. Oh, can't get it to drop. Rebounded by McClure, who gets it to Rummel. Rummel's going to look for the drive. Can't get it to drop, but this shot is picked up. Back to Rummel in the corner. He's going to reset. 5 minutes remaining. The third quarter, 24-20 is the score. Garvey with the ball. He's going to drive against Felix, and Felix is going to be called with a foul. That's the second personal foul against Tristan Felix. First team foul against either team in the quarter. We're almost halfway done with the third quarter. McClure had position there, couldn't get the shot to drop, but tipped out the missed shot. Brought in by Nucla, shot missed, rebounded by Cord Young. Here comes Cash Young with the ball. Cord in the corner. Really nice shot, shooter shot for Cord Young.
The baseline 15-footer for Cord. And I like that shot.
Yeah, really nice shot.
If he can run that baseline inside and hit that 15-footer, 12, 15-footer, that's a great game for Cord right there going forward.
Zurich goes across the paint and kind of lobs a pass that is picked up by McClure. McClure tries to get Riker Collins coming to the basket, but it's too hot to handle. It goes out of bounds.
And Nucla has made a lot of bad passes this quarter, so they're starting to get sloppy with the ball, and they're letting Monticello hang right in there.
Buckaroo ball. Brant Mack gets the ball. Boy, that is just eaten up by Zurich. Gets it down to Rummel.
Shook the net with that one.
Yeah, nice defense, nice pass there by Zurich. Nice finish by Rummel.
And
another ball tipped away by Zurich.
This little half-court press, three-quarter court press is giving Monticello fits right now. Especially, Mac's a freshman. They're throwing it right at him, seeing if he can handle the pressure.
Tristan Felix. Cash Young lines up for a three, but thinks better. Gets it to Mac. Over to Felix. Across court to Kais. To Mac. Three-point shot there by Cash Young. Is no good, but rebounded by Brant Mack. Kicks it out to Tristan Felix. There's a three-pointer by nothing but net for Jackson Kais.
Second three of the game.
25-26, it's a one-point game. A little over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
That momentum's come right back to Monticello right now.
Yeah, some nice shooting. Zunic kicks it into Kalen Joseph, who drops it down to McClure, up and off the glass and in. Nice strong move by Holt McClure. Strapping defense coming right when they cross midcourt, and they're going to call a walk. And Tristan Felix pleads his case to no avail. Seth Taylor and Logan Bowles check in for the Buckaroos, replacing Kais and Mack. About 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. We've got a 1-point game, a 3-point game, 28-25. Nucla leads Monticello. Nucla around the perimeter. Zurich with the ball right now. He loads up to Rummel, back to Zurich. He looks inside. Boy, he draws a foul. I think that's going to be against Seth Taylor. Going to send Austin Garvey to the line to shoot 2. Second team foul of the quarter.
You know, this lack of shot clock, I think, is in Nucla's favor right now because Monticello's used to shooting a little quicker, and Nucla's just being patient. Like right there, they're not even worried about that. So in the back of your head, it's not there, so you can be a little more patient, I think, and it's playing in their favor.
Garvey's first free throw is good. The second is no good. Rebounded there by Cord Young. Buckaroos coming up court. That trapping defense set. Cord Young with the ball. Drops it down to Seth Taylor. He's up off the glass. Can't not get it to drop. Rebounded by McClure. Gets it out to Rummel. The top of the key to Garvey. Back to Rummel. Less than 2 minutes remaining. A little shot there by Zurich. No good. Rebounded by Garvey. Kicks it out there. Is that a three-pointer? Two-pointer.
But the best threes to shoot are always off rebounds. The highest percentage of three-pointers are off rebound and kick back out. That was an example, except his foot was on the line.
Kalen Joseph gets that basket. Cash Young strong to the hoop. Defended by Garvey. Zunic with the ball. He's going to drive and is no good. Rebounded by Tristan Felix. We're in the final minute and 20 seconds of the third quarter. 31-25, 6-point lead for Nucla. Seth Taylor from 3, Cash Young drops it down to Cord Young. That's what you want to see. They're going to call a foul, but it's before the shot. So that's just going to be the first team foul of the quarter against Nucla, and there's less than a minute remaining.
Only 3 overall, so.
Camacho and Kais check in. Cord Young, Bowles, and Cooper Nelson.
Cooper back in. Those ball handling skills they really need tonight.
Nice inbound and one. Boy, a nice pass from Camacho to Kais. He puts it up and in, and he is fouled and will shoot to chance to make a 3-point play.
You know, the defense has got to be ready on inbounds passes, but so often they fall asleep. And so as soon as that ball was touched, they found Jackson Kaiser right underneath.
His free throw is no good. Rebounded by Nucla. So 31-27, it's a 4-point lead for Nucla in the final minute of the third quarter here in Dove Creek. Great game. Rummel's three-pointer up and in. Boy, nice smooth shot there by the senior. Makes this a 7-point game in the last 30 seconds of the quarter. That trapping defense causes another turnover, but they're going to
give it right back.
Give it right back.
Sometimes you can't handle prosperity. I was going to say posterity, but
well, that too.
But prosperity.
Posterity can drive you nuts too the holiday season. Jaden Camacho, Cord Young for 3.
Hey.
Boy, they're going to call that
they
2.
Give him 2, but again, right on the baseline.
Right there,
I
the
like
same
that.
shot he made earlier. Really a nice shot. Last 11 seconds. Boy, find McClure wide open under the basket for 2. 4 seconds on the clock. Cooper Nelson, 3-quarter point. Is no good. So after 3 quarters of play, our score is 29 for the Buckaroos, 36 for Nucla, 7-point lead for Nucla going into the final quarter. Glad you're with us on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telecom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
All right, coming into the fourth and final quarter of the Bulldog Classic. Dove Creek High School, Monticello Buckaroos, Nucla facing off. Nucla leads by 7, 36-29, going into this final quarter. Boy, Nucla really closes out quarters well.
Quarters for Christmas, I guess.
Yeah. Brant Mack with the ball for the Buckaroos, drops it down to Tristan Felix. Now picked up by Rummel, and he's off to the races, all the way up and in.
Yeah, we were just mentioning in the break how ball handling's been a struggle for Monticello, and another example right there, just an easy turnover for Nucla, not being able to just take care of the ball. There's another one. And that's just going to fuel other teams that'll see this, and they'll be like, okay, we're gonna force some pressure on there, so expect to see that a lot.
Well, something to work on. McClure driving to the hoop, gets it to drop. No whistle
call.
Somehow, but
got the
nice
bucket.
Basket by McClure. 40-29, it's an 11-point lead. Buckaroos having a tough time. There they go. Tristan Felix, he's going to be fouled. It's going to be the first foul by any team in the fourth quarter. It's against number 24, Jose Zunic.
And if your ball handling skills aren't there, you can make up for it with good crisp passing, and that's what they did right there. Dribbling is only part of it. Quick thinking, quick passing, and they got it up the court that time. Branson Mack drives right to the nail in the middle of the free throw line. Pull up, 15-foot jumper. Nice shot by Mack.
His second basket of the game. 40-31. It's a 9-point lead for Nucla. 6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Another basket by Nucla.
Hadn't heard from Garvey in a while, and he got an easy bucket right there.
Austin Garvey. Trapping defense. The Buckaroos get it across midcourt, set up their half-court offense. Mack with the ball on the perimeter. Kai's with it. Out to Cash Young. 3 points for Young.
Oh, they need more of that. If he's open, he's got the green light. He just needs to start shooting that, and he did. So another $3 bill for Cash, a second of the game.
Nice shot. Hope to turn the tide here. Listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Welcome back to the action. 42-34 is our score.
A little bit of momentum on that three from Cash Young. They're going to have to find ways. If you want to get back quick, I think you're going to have to get him some good looks coming off screens, or because he's hit, I think, 2 out of his 4 shots tonight, but he's got to get the ball in his hands and get those shots for this comeback.
Mack gets the steal. Cooper Nelson with the ball for the Buckaroos. 8-point lead for Nucla.
Cash has the ball. Let's see if he's a little more aggressive in putting the shot up.
It's going to work inside. Spins around, double team. Blocked by Rummel. It's going to be a foul against Nucla.
Cash drove, got the ball swatted, but went right in the hands of Jackson Keyes, who went up for the lay and it got fouled.
Keyes will shoot 2.
Good free throw shooter. This is where you want Jackson.
First one up and in for Jackson Keyes.
11 points now for Jackson. Cash with 12.
Calmly makes them both. 42-36, 5:35 on the clock.
.50 run by Monticello. See if they can get a stop here.
Zunic to Bray.
Oh, Cash almost had a steal.
Rummel drops it down to McClure. He gets it up and in. Chance to make a 3-point play. That's really nice ball movement there. Nice pass from Rummel down to McClure.
Yeah, Cash Young went for that steal up high, but because he didn't get it, he was out of the picture, and Dove Creek took advantage of that, drove. His McClure's guy had to collapse on the driver, and easy layup.
McClure's and one is good. 3-point play by McClure makes the score 45-36. 9-point lead for Nucla. Buckaroos get the ball down to Cord Young. His layup is no good. Coach Keyes calling for the foul, doesn't get it. Cord is going to be fouled while shooting and will shoot 2.
But Cord probably got fouled on that first one. He was a little upset about it, but because he was upset, he kind of paused and was looking at the refs, and then he got
Found
back in the
himself
picture.
in a passing lane.
That's right.
First free throw is up and in. 45-37. 3 team fouls against Nucla this quarter, just 2 against the Buckaroos. Cord's second shot is up and in. Nice rotation on that. 45-38. Nucla leads Monticello.
Only 5 free throws attempted by Monticello tonight, made 4 of them.
Zunic drops it off to McClure, is up and in. Boy, he's automatic there close. About a 7-foot shot by Holton McClure. 47-38, 9 points again. Keyes with the ball, kicks it to Cord Young, and he's going to be called with a walk. Up on his tiptoes, maybe a little bit beyond the tip. 4.5 minutes remaining in regulation. 9-point lead for Nucla, and they've got the ball.
Yeah, let's see if they start milking a little clock
Rummel
here.
to Garvey. They're going to call a foul. Yeah,
feet got a little tied up there. Mack got the trip.
Brant Mack called with his first personal foul.
And I would expect Nucla to start taking a little time off this clock. You get under 4 minutes and you have a double-digit lead. They should be in no hurry.
Tristan Felix checks in for
9-point
Cooper
lead
Nelson.
only.
Boy. Calling it tied. Is that going to be against Cash Young?
It's on Cash. Little hip check.
All right. You're listening to High School Hoops on StreamUtah.live and Red Rock 92. So glad that you're with us. Let's hear from one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
All right, we have a reset here. 47-38 is our score. About halfway through the fourth quarter, 9-point lead by Nucla. Buckaroos trying to scratch their way back in it, but Nucla is effective in staunching the attack right now. Still a 9-point lead.
Well, they're going to have to get stops and start taking a few chances. And again, I'll be curious to see how patient Nucla is right now with the ball.
Zunic with the ball, guarded by Young. Now it's Rummel. He's also guarded by Rum. Out to Garvey, guarded by Felix. There's a three-point attempt by Collins at the top. Is no good, but rebounded by Rummel. Well, a dangerous pass, but Garvey gets it. Well, they're making lots of passes and completing them. And I tell you what, that's a good way to end a possession is by getting the ball low to Holton McClure.
He has been money. This lights out this half, McClure.
Yeah. 49-38, 11-point lead. That pressure defense, they're not going to call it. They're going to say that's out against Monticello.
Yep. They pass to Cash Young was just a little too hard, and they're missing Cooper. And I know Cooper's feeling sick, but they're missing his. He's their best ball handler, and he's not out there right now.
Yeah.
And Nucla knows it.
Camacho checks into the game for Felix. No, for Brent Mack. 3:13 on the clock. Clock's a ticking. It's an 11-point game. Cross to McClure. They're going to call that. Again, that's an effective move to get a foul called, too. Kind of swings around Cash.
Yeah, McClure again. I mean, you know how to make contact, and now we're in the bonus.
Second personal foul against Cash Young.
So I've got
McClure's
McClure.
first free throws up and in.
I've got McClure now with 18 points and Rummel with 17.
Wow. It's quite a combination. 50-38's the score, a 12-point lead for Nucla, and they've got one more free throw. McClure setting things up. His shot is up and in. 51-38, 13-point lead, 3 minutes remaining. That defense is really tough. Bryson Rummel, quick hands, knocks the ball away. Here comes Nucla. 2:47 on the clock. Cole Bray kicks it out to McClure, to Rummel. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Camacho. Drops it off to Tristan Felix. Felix at the top of the key, kicks it back to Young. He's going to shoot a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebounded by Kais.
Jackson's been very active inside tonight. Another rebound, not quite in the bonus yet, but he's kind of getting a nose for the ball. Seems like every game he's getting some more of those inside rebounds, knowing where to be.
Austin Garvey called for the foul. Three-point shot there by Young is no good. Rebounded by Garvey.
Wow, Cash way off the mark on that one.
Yeah. Cole Bray all the way to the hoop. 2 points
First
for
bucket
Nucla.
for Bray.
53-38 timeout. It's a 15-point lead. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92. We'll be right back.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
All right, we're back in action. Closing minutes of this game, all of a sudden Nucla's built a 15-point lead. Looks like the Nucla teams are going to be 16-0 on the season. I'm assuming this is the last game of the holiday of 2025 for them. And boy, they're looking good. Monticello's fighting hard, just cannot quite fight their way back into this game.
Yeah, that 12-foot pass to Jackson Kais went 18 feet. A little too long there from Cash Young.
Garvey drops it down to Rummel, puts it up and in for 2. Nice drive to the hoop by Jackson Kais.
Assist from Cash Young. Kai's having a very solid game inside. Hit a couple of threes as well. 14 points now for Jackson.
Jackson's moving well considering the injury he had in football. There, Cord Young with the ball, up and in. 2 more for
Okay, this game's
Cord.
not over. Monticello making a little run. Back to 13. Gonna have to get some stops.
Rummel to Cole Bray, defended by Cash Young.
And if you're Nucla,
Out
you
to
just
McClure.
hold the ball till the game's over, unless
Boy,
you get a
you have
layup like
great
that.
pass like that.
Unless you get a layup like that.
Nice pass, nice movement. Boy, defense on the ball. McClure with it, can't get it to drop. Cash Young kicks it to Cord. That's a nice ball movement right there. Jackson Kais for 2.
Another bucket for Kais. Very strong game for Jackson.
57-44. It's a 13-point lead in the final minute. When the Bulldog Classic ends, we're ready for Christmas around here. Rummel dribbling on the perimeter, out to Zunic, 40 seconds on the clock.
We've got to survive the shortest day of the year tomorrow first, though.
Yeah, it
That's
is
the tough one to
solstice
get
tomorrow.
through.
Strong move by Garvey, can't get it to drop, but the ball's tapped away like it has so many times. Garvey drives to the hoop, up for 2.
Well, McClure, Rummel, and Garvey, that's pretty much your stat sheet.
Jackson Kais, an NBA 3.
He got a 3-point. He got a fist bump from the from Nucla players off that one.
We're in the last
They were impressed.
second, yeah. 47-59, looks like it's going to be our final score. Nucla comes away with both championships in the Bulldog Classic, defeating Monticello in the boys' game by 12 and defeating Dove Creek in the girls' game by more than that. Undefeated seasons for Nucla. It's going to be fun to watch them the remainder of the season. Monticello had some good things happen, but ultimately fall by 12. And it's the final game before we go to the holiday break. So a lot of good things to know about and to work on as this ends right here. What do you think, Vernon? You're coming up with, let's go to a couple of commercials and we'll come back and get some stats and close up here. You're listening to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.
Need insurance? Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding offers auto, home, life, and health coverage. With more than 25 years experience, call 435-678-3223 or visit 60 North Main Street today.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
All right, we're back in action, wrapping it up. Nucla comes away with both championship trophies in the Bulldog Classic. Tell us a few of the stats of that last championship game.
Well, I'll start with each team had one player with 2 points. Cooper Nilsson for Monticello, Colbray for Nucla. Each team had a player with 4 points. Branson Mack from Monticello, Daniel Zunick for Nucla had 4 points. And then each team had 3 players in double digits. So for Monticello, Cash Young had 12 points with 2 3-pointers. Cord Young had 10 points. Jackson Kai's great game for Jackson. He didn't make the all-tourney team, but he should have. Maybe his coach didn't vote him in, but he had 19 points. It's a very strong game for Jackson Kai.
Great game for Jackson.
And
a
for Nucla,
great tournament, too. We had a good game yesterday.
Their big three, Austin Garvey, 13 points. Bryson Rummel, 19, and Holton McClure, 22. And I may have those a little bit off, as I apologized already.
Yeah. Yeah, and those three, McClure, Rummel, and Garvey made the all-tournament team, and the Youngs did. Cord and Cash Young were named to that all-tournament team. So great games, fun and entertaining. Boy, Nucla pulled away at the end, and ended up with a 12-point win, but it was closer than that through much of the contest. But it's a good team. It's going to be fun to see how Nucla does the remainder of the year.
No, they were solid, and you could tell at the start they just weren't getting their shots to fall, but they were getting good looks, and they started to fall. Boy, did they ever! They couldn't miss in that third, fourth quarter, and that press gave them a lot of turnovers, gave them a lot of good looks, and they didn't have to rely on a lot of threes. They only had one 3-pointer all game. We talked about how it's going to the 3-pointers so much. One 3-pointer. They were able to move the ball around, get turnovers, get a lot of layups, a lot of good looks. So that's a good example of good, solid basketball that you want to see.
Yep, and the defense led to a lot of points too, so really nice passing as a good team, and a good effort for the Buckaroos. Again, they fought and had some good games, and we saw some good things.
Well, Jackson had a great game. Cash didn't take enough shots, in my opinion, but had a great game on the ones he took. And Cord Young really coming along, that inside game, that inside defense, running that baseline.
Yeah.
He's coming along really well.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
But a solid game by Jackson. Making some threes, but also showing the inside game, really growing. But ball handling is what they're going to have to do going forward, because a Green River team, a White Horse team, they're going to put pressure on that ball as well. So they're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up our broadcast for 2025. It's been a great first half of the season. Glad that you've joined us. We want to once again thank our sponsors, including Crowley Construction, Jones & DeBille Engineering, San Juan Pharmacy, Flights Gymnastics, Westcott Motors, Napa Motor Parts, Diamond Designs, Dependable Auto, and Four Corners Regional Care Center. We'll be back. The New Year's coming right around the corner. We have a break for a little while, but back in action on January 2nd. We'll be filling up the airwaves on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live with high school hoops. So any final thoughts you have?
No,
Vernon?
see you in 26.
On the way to 26. All right, let's close this out, and we will head back to classic music. You're listening to Red Rock 92.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telecom, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motors. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.